here to tell us how some words not only mean things, but actually do things. Please welcome visiting assistant professor at Davidson College, Marcy Braverman Goldstein.
So it turns out that Sanskrit is not so dead after all. Yoga is everywhere. It's such a common word that it's now actually in the English dictionary. And here is my friend Ira meditating in the middle of Grand Central Station at the bottom there. A new definition of remote could be a place where yoga is not. The proliferation of all things yoga. Yoga really is everywhere. New styles, online learning, conferences, blogs, retreats, festivals, books, university degrees, websites, films, Facebook pages, associations. It goes on and on. Yoga benefits our health. The good news about yoga is that it makes you more aware of what's going on in your body. And the bad news about yoga is that it makes you more aware of what's going on in your body. Warrior Pose, How Yoga Literally Saved My Life is an amazing autobiographical story by a man who is an ex-NBC News war correspondent who came down with a broken back, stage 4 throat cancer, and a narcotics addiction, and he says that yoga literally saved his life. But there's all these conflicts. How yoga can wreck your body, whether it can wreck your body, whether yoga is a religion and can it be taught in public schools, and whether the founders of popular yoga styles have completely lost their moral compass. So what are we going to do? We need to professionalize the profession. Yoga Alliance is a nonprofit organization that supports yoga instructors and studios and schools, and they've recently recommitted to adding rigor to their credentialing process. Every profession has its language. Mathematicians have numbers, musicians have notes, and Walter White has his chemicals. So too with the yoga profession, we have the language of Sanskrit, but so many yoga instructors haven't studied it at all. A Sanskrit infusion is so important in order to raise the bar of education for yoga instructors. Sanskrit is the language of yoga. So many yoga instructors are supporting Sanskrit study because it's the language through which yoga was systematized. So yoga teachers should understand its basics in order to convey the subtleties of yogic science. It's a sign that you are committed to learning and tradition, and it will professionalize the yoga instructors. Some instructors say prasarita as one of the poses, but it doesn't rhyme with margarita. It's prasarita, padottanasana. And some instructors say savasana, but final resting pose should not sound like the hissing of a snake. It's pronounced shavasana. And this ubiquitous term asana can mean pose, but it can also mean a celebration. Who knew? Utkatasana is frequently translated as chair pose, but utkata literally means furious. Does it make us furious to have to stay like this in a yoga class? Sounds affect us. And here I'm talking about the quality of sounds, not the quantity. So what do you say when you're trying to soothe a sleeping baby? Do you say, ka, 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 ka? No, we say shh, because that's an inherently soothing sound. The Sanskrit sound system is organized to harness the power of the sound of the universe. And it begins with the vowels, which are completely internal, moving forward through the mouth so that we get to the labials. People chant Sanskrit in order to tap into this transformational power that is a healing energy. And some people say that chanting with one of these men, Jai Uttal, is like riding a transcendental train to everywhere you want it to go. This is Om. It's the sound of the universe. It's the vibration or pulsation of all that is. It's the beginning and end of all sound. So try it with me. Open your mouth and make some noise, okay? Good, keep it going. And now close your mouth and continue the sound. Take a breath and keep it going. Keep it going. Feel the vibration of the universe. It's potentially a transformative power for you. Keep going. And not only all this, but besides all that, learning a dead language is fascinating and fun. What English word translates as mudita? Nothing. It means joy in another person's joy. And rita, is related to the English word art. And it's great to learn the foreign script because then you can read everybody's tattoos and see if maybe they've made a mistake. So what's the main point here? Better living through a not-so-dead language. We need to raise the bar for yoga education through Sanskrit appreciation, which will make more well-educated yoga instructors who can pass along a more quality yoga to all of us, and then we will eventually all be shinier, happier people. Thank you so much.